Hello everyone, you are on the Scary Stories in Minecraft channel. And today we will dive into the world of this wonderful game. Since I have never played it before, it somehow passed me by. Together we will try to survive 100 days in hardcore mode. Moreover, I will say that videos on the Minecraft channel will be regular. And then we will also try all the scary modifications. Before we begin, I will say that I changed Minecraft a little. Namely, loaded texture packs, since I am a fan of RPGs and various medieval settings. So my setting is exactly that, closer to CRPG. Well, without further ado, let's begin. Let's create a world, hardcore survival. And get started. So, we've hatched on the edge of a ravine. Just one block below us. This is a very interesting generation. Well, how about? Now let's go down more carefully. We'll probably climb back up and loot a chunk of earth. Well, I suggest we start by probably harvesting wood. For later construction of tools, and a workbench. I also really liked the Minecraft setting. I used to watch a lot of Minecraft Let's Plays, gameplay moments, but I just couldn't get around to trying it myself. Now I've finally gotten around to it. So let's make some sticks together. We've got a very interesting generation going on. We have a patch of savanna with some kind of ravine, and I understand. There's a tropical forest nearby, plus a large sandy area. It's all very interesting, but not very picturesque, so let's keep exploring. I see a lake ahead, and we'll probably build somewhere there. There's a wonderful island ahead. I suggest we settle there and live like Neanderthals on an island. We're so short on wood to build a fleet. So, let's get some wood. I suggest we chop some more to build some kind of initial structure, a small shed, where we'll put our workbench and slowly start settling in. I also overlaid my Minecraft with some modifications. You'll learn about them a little later, once we head underground to search for metal and diamonds. The modification, with its modifications, will feel like some kind of RPG structure in a familiar Minecraft setting. In the future, of course, we'll play through more story-driven modifications. But for now, we have 100 days of hardcore. And in 100 days, our goal is get all the resources you can. And also beat the game by killing the Ender Dragon. So, let's take the saplings. We'll need them later. So we don't have to run back and forth between the island and the mainland so often. Process all the wood into planks. We'll build our first ship. Be sure to grab the workbench. Place the ship and sail to our island of happiness. Our island is gravel and sandy. We also have an acacia tree here. So I suggest starting near it. We won't demolish it yet. It will be our decorative tree, around which our entire house will be built. We'll need a shovel to level the area around our future home. We'll level the entire surface, so there's not a single uneven spot. Our shovel broke, but that's okay, we'll finish it all off by hand. So, as I already said, we'll be building around the tree. So I suggest we fill in the space here a bit. So that we can build a decent sleeping quarters later. Yeah, we're out of soil. So we'll use wool. Okay, it's too valuable to use right now. So we'll level it out a bit. As you can see, we're getting seeds of wheat, which we'll actually plant now, so that it grows and gives us some kind of harvest. So, I suggest we head back to the mainland and get more wood for construction. And also get some stone to improve our tools. We won't have to swim far, I can already see the stone, and everything here is flooded, of course, with water. We came across some interesting blocks. Sandstone blocks, we'll get them, they'll most likely serve as the foundation for our house. water's getting in the way here, so I suggest we barricade it a bit. And drain this body of water by using up all our resources. But that way we can drain more. We've got space for resource mining. So let's get back to mining. What we've been building here, I see our pickaxe is breaking. So I suggest we mine 3 stones in. Quickly build a portable workbench here. And to save time, we should build a stone pickaxe right away. So let's finish off the wooden one first. Having mined the resources we used to drain the water, we check to make sure there's no water nearby. Oh, it's getting dark, and we'll quickly head home now, because we're not afraid. Because a ton of monsters are about to pop out. And we have neither armor nor weapons to counter them. So we grab all our stuff and run. Run, 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 home, to our island. So they don't bite off anything else from us. Oh, they're already trying to swim up to our island. Oh, get the roofs out of here. So I suggest we quickly craft a bed so that morning will come and we won't have to be afraid all night. We put it all under a tree and go to bed to rest. Here comes the second day. We're heading back to our mines to extract useful resources for building a house, although we already have enough resources in principle. We can make not just any, but a habitable box. For this we'll make some sticks again, yes. A shovel, dig an area for the foundation of the house. Choose a workbench, remove the bed, decide on the dimensions. We'll probably make a standard box of 3 by 4 blocks for now. Because otherwise we'll float away. The house, as I already said, we will build around this wonderful tree. In the future it will become our center of architectural thought. So we build away from it 3 blocks at a time, clear the space. We get a square, a box. We're laying wooden blocks on the floor. Because we're modern people and we absolutely need parquet flooring at home. And I'm looking at the likelihood that I won't have enough wood and will have to get more. Yes, as I expected, we didn't have enough wood. So we're going to go and get more wood. Since we're not forest pests, I suggest planting such trees immediately in place of the felled trees, so the forest can recover. We take care of nature. Oh, and if there's a bee, that means there's honey somewhere, which we'll go get later. Our treacherous axe broke, so we quickly get more stones in. And almost died. And we quickly make ourselves a stone axe. Well, that's a different matter. With a stone axe, things will go much faster. So let's plant a tree, as I already said. We're for nature, which means everything we cut down, we will immediately restore, if possible. We will also collect all the saplings from all biomes and rebuild whole ones. A whole greenhouse of different tree species. And, if possible, we will collect all the possible shrubs from all areas. We need to help the tree break, so that a sapling falls out and we can plant it. Oops, that's it, we plant the sapling. Out of a sense of accomplishment and caring for nature, we return back to building our house. Oops, I picked up something. And it's rotten flesh. Foo foo foo, we throw it away. So here we are, back on our island, returning to building our cozy bedroom. We process all the boards, collect the layout, and now our floor is wonderfully finished. So, I propose laying a foundation out of those sandstone blocks I found. It looks like this, a house made of white brick. A fairly solid structure in terms of the resource mining we spent on it. The entrance will probably be single. And then we proceed to construction, erecting the walls. Now I'm examining the layout and thinking about where to place the windows so that it looks nice. I also think it probably wouldn't hurt to make our house out of several types of wood, so that it all looks nice. We'll also put parquet under the threshold. And at the entrance, we should probably put some crushed stone, but we don't have any. So we'll go get it soon. So, we'll put a workbench, probably in this corner. We'll put the portable one here and build several chests, so that we can sort our resources. So we'll probably put them here. We'll put everything that has to do with wood in one. Probably like this, and in the second we'll put everything that has to do with any soil. Earth, stone, and so on. We'll also plant tree saplings. So, this is the kind of sleeping place we've got. Let's not forget about safety and put in a door. We're considering making a door out of birch, because it looks really cool. No, I don't like that. We'll probably add some stones here, though. So I suggest we go and collect more resources before it gets dark, specifically, collect stone. We still have some sticks, which means we can immediately make ourselves some new tools. Let's return to our spot and continue chipping stone. So, basically, we've almost dug up the required amount of stone. Plus it's starting to get dark, and when it's dark, we're scared, so what? Should we go back to a cozy house? So where's our bed? We'll put it on the bed. Right here in this corner. For now, let's chill out. Next, we'll make a house plan. A cozy room. Let's start with that, I guess. A new day. We'll make a fence. Okay, yeah. I wish I knew how to make one. Let's use a recipe book. And let's see how to make a fence. Yeah. We're making a fence together. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I'm new to Minecraft, so I simply don't know a lot of the crafting recipes. I'd be very happy if you commented on. The game. We'll probably make a little window like this here. Or maybe even a corner one. So it all looks nice. I remembered mine was broken. We need to fix it urgently. Specifically create a new one. We'll create 2 at once. So we don't have to create them again. So, let's continue. We'll make the house tall enough to make it look amazing. That's how beautiful we're getting. We'll lay down several rows of blocks and make another corner. Window. Leaning against the tree like this. We'll also glaze the front door, so it looks beautiful, making a large panoramic window here, so we can admire the beautiful nature of our greenhouse, which we'll soon add. As we find new materials, we'll rebuild our house, so it only gets better and more beautiful. So, well, that's how it turned out. I suggest making a furnace with the remaining stone. For now, we have enough. And melt the sand. I think we'll put the furnace next to the workbench, loaded with wood for fuel. And also get some sand. Thank goodness we're on an island. Oh, how interesting the door is. Look, it slides. Very interesting. We'll play with that too somehow. Oh, maybe that would be cool. We'll probably make sliding doors now. Double ones. So, where's our other door? And then we'll slightly remodel the entrance. We'll do everything the same way, probably a glass entrance, which means we'll remove this. We'll also remove this column. We'll move the column here a little. We'll put another door here. So we have a Japanese-style sliding door. I really like it. So the only thing is we need to redo the floor here. Also to make it look like parquet, so it all looks even more stunning. It turned out just great. So, we're putting back our sand-colored bricks. Our house looks a bit inconspicuous for now, but that's all because of the cobblestones. I think we'll get rid of them later. I'm also thinking that we might want to completely open up this side of the house to create a beautiful, open view from our island to the lake and beyond. There's a shroud there. Basically, I also suggest widening our window a bit. Now the house is taking on the appearance of a highly respected space. So, I suggest we return to our improvised mine to search for coal to light the fires of our furnace. This is how we mine sand, to later melt it into glass, to create a structure of extraordinary beauty. We'll also need wood for the roof. But thank God we have it. The shovel broke, oh well, no big deal. We've basically got more than enough sand. So we go back to the mine and continue mining. Stone. Hoping that along with it we'll come across coal. But we're lucky, the coal didn't take long to appear, and we're mining it for further use in the furnace. We were very lucky to have a pretty good coal vein. Well, we've mined the coal, and I'm sure it's not gone yet. So we're continuing to dig out space. We're extracting everything we can and carrying everything we can carry. We'll see where this might come in handy later. Maybe not. But I've foreseen that, so I have another pile, and we're extracting everything. As I say, it's possible to extract it. So we'll probably go back and quickly finish our house. It's still light outside, although it's already getting dark. We're returning to our island, and I suggest finishing the entrance here a little. Specifically filling in the space before it gets completely dark. We quickly make a shovel and just as quickly start digging out the space. So that everything looks beautiful. We've extracted andesite, which we'll actually use to make the entrance group for now. This is the beauty we've achieved. We close the doors, fire up our kiln, melt sand into glass, and lie down to rest. Day 4 of our survival has arrived. So, we're making glass. I suggest we work a little on the beauty of our home. I don't like the stone here, it doesn't really fit. So we need to get some beautiful wood to make a wooden house. I suggest we go to the rainforest and get some tropical wood. A tropical tree falls, so we quickly break the vines, so that a sapling falls to maintain balance in nature. We'll also try to take one of the saplings with us. A sapling fell, which is very good. But I can't reach it. A step, oops, we chop it down. Yeah, we dropped 2 saplings, which we immediately planted. We continue our, wow, I see a watermelon, friends. Let's get it, it's so wonderful. And there are some huge trees here. So I suggest we take a little walk, but I'm scared to run far from home yet. And my orientation is so bad, I'm afraid we'll simply lose it, wow. Coffee cocoa beans, which means we'll get a tree and grow our own cocoa beans on our device. We're getting wood with this life hack, bam. And another row. So that more seedlings can fall for us, comma. And we'll add another small tree like this. That's all. While we wait for the seedlings to fall, I'm attaching a little take another walk. Wow, and I see bamboo. Bamboo will help us. By the way, make a very beautiful Chinese-style bamboo house. So we'll definitely get it. This is just the perfect place where we can settle in with useful resources for us. It's just some real jungle, dense thickets, we can just see a stone plateau. We check to see if there's any open coal in it. Mind you, we're not interested yet, there's no coal here. We're hungry. So I suggest we snack on some watermelon. Great. And what about the seeds? Oh, let's make some, the rest of the watermelon, so we can grow them at home ourselves. So we check what kind of seedlings we have. Oops, great, 3. Only 3 seedlings. We plant 2 trees, we'll keep 1 seedling for ourselves. To grow wood next to us. So we remember where we left the boat. Because I don't see it at all. Oh, more seedlings have fallen out. But they're nowhere to be found. Oh, here's our boat. So we're heading off to our island. And we plant a tropical tree. Let's put it closer to the water so it can feed on moisture. Somewhere, right here, that's great. And we plant some babushkas next to it. We'll have a whole bamboo grove. Bamboo doesn't waste time. It grows like crazy. So, the bamboo will probably interfere with our tree, or the tree with the bamboo. So we'll remove the bamboo here. And transplant it here. We'll probably make the tree a little bigger. We'll put the one on the far side of the bamboo. I also suggest planting our watermelon. On this side behind the houses, we'll make a little bed here. Oops, why won't he see us? Let's make an even bigger bed. Yeah. The watermelon doesn't want to grow, and that's because of the cocoa beans, I get it. Oops. We'll replace the sand with soil, save it, and plant another watermelon. That's it. Our wheat is still growing, I have another one. So we'll make another bed and plant it. So, since we've decided to make everything out of bamboo, this whole stone structure, tear down. Build a beautiful bombok bungalow later. Dot. And in our garden, the wheat broke. Oh, by the way, almost all our glass has melted down. Our bamboo has almost grown. So, well, tonight I suggest we go on a little raid to get some bones. Maybe some poor bastards from the local. Goblin bastards. Let's go, we're in for a bit of a slog now. Dot. We need feathers to craft arrows with a better chance of shooting skeletons. So, let's look for mobs here. I see they're monsters. There's a very large group. And so for now we'll just walk around here. We'll collect eggs, because later we'll most likely make our own. Farm and grow. Grow, grow. Little birds. Let's check, it's there, oh. Ah, what a scary creeper. Oh, what a nightmare. Here's the spider we need, it drops the web we need. From which we'll later craft ourselves a bow. Don't get all worked up, everything's fine, guys. Oops, 2 skeletons, 4 skeletons, yeah, out of here, well. We've had enough, so oh well. I suggest we go back and gather all our stuff. Way under the cover of the water so we don't get noticed. And, dropping feces, we run for our things. Before we get our faces punched. Again. Oh, thank God, we didn't have to run for long. All our things are light. And undamaged. Oh, Uncle, don't. Come on, what are you talking about, that? We left this for lunch, so there's a really good descent into the cave. We'll have to come back here during the day. Yeah, that's it, Uncle, that's it, don't offend us. That's it, we've taken our tools, now we're running away, there's still some coal here. Great, we'll come back here again. Ah, what a trip, of course, we set sail from this wild place. Return to our island of tranquility. And lie down to rest. So day 5 has arrived, we collect all the melted glass. We're starting to melt the meat. So we'll use the glass and the wood for now. hiding our little box. And see what else is here. Basically, that's all there is. We also have some seeds that we'll definitely plant next to ours. Meanwhile, the bamboo has grown quite nicely. We'll get some bamboo, so to speak. The shoots. Hello, Uncle. So, we'll go back to the house, and we'll probably plant them after all. We'll make some kind of a bamboo hedge on this side of our island. So that everything will be very beautiful and inviting, and that way. No onlookers. So, we check that our gray one is already fried, which means we can have a snack and start mining coal. So, we dump the excess resources. So, we'll probably make another chest now, in which we'll store items for future crafting that we'll need. We'll have it here in the industrial zone. Here, we'll store everything we might need for any construction later. We also have some more saplings. I suggest planting one here. 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 The water doesn't penetrate the soil here, so we'll put them here. Okay, yeah, that's it. We'll probably do it. Let's make a couple more pickaxes and head to the spot we've already spotted on Scoundrel Island. Here it is, so somewhere around here. Here are our coal. Oh, it fell, so, well, not much. Only 3 blocks, but we also have a ravine here. So we'll probably make a torch now and set off, like true Cuban explorers, to look for caves. So, let's place 2 torches here, so we'll have a landmark, and slowly descend. So we'll have to cut through here. Yeah. I suggest we build a bridge here. Like this. Also take the torch in the other hand for more convenience. So let's immediately examine it for useful metals. Iron or gold? Oh, uncle, no need. So we slowly go down an H. Do we have iron here? I see coal, we'll get it. Quiet, don't growl at me. I'm scared enough. We'll check. If there's any iron, oh, we're really lucky. And we're also out of torches, thank God. We dug up some coal. Which means it's not that bad, I got it. Iron, we're unlucky here, only 2 ingots. But that's something. So we check the entire curve of this cave. Yeah, we realize there's no iron here. So good, oh. I almost died, that would have been unpleasant. What a fool. Who asked for this? To explode. But there's no coal here. Metal too. We were here. We came from here. Yeah, that's where I saw the coal. So let's set a trap for the mobs here. Yeah, they didn't come here and kill us unexpectedly. We got really lucky with the coal this time, we'll go up a little. There's basically nothing else here. So we were here, there's nothing up there. And from here we went down in. Coal style. So just for fun, I suggest we puke here, comma. I'll leave some torches in front of us. I hope we'll manage to escape and leave. Our loot here. Wow. It was worth getting here. We've stumbled upon a nice vein of iron. Well, we won't be going. I suggest we head back. because I'm starting to feel uneasy. It's getting dark outside, which means it's time to head back to home. So we don't get beat up. We're still weak and defenseless. We're heading back. Our island. So we'll probably set up a torch. So it's comfortable. Around the tree. Torches. Roast a pig and add some coal. And we'll set up our mine. Iron to smelt. That's how I see it, I think. Uninvited guest, I suggest we send this bully back. You bastard, you're still trampling our garden. What came from here? You bastard, you trampled the wheat. That's all. We're just waiting for our hardware to appear. We're off to rest. Day 6 is upon us. Well, that's where I suggest we wrap things up for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to subscribe, comment, like, and see you soon.